Hello friends, welcome to our channel Google Galaxy. Today we are going to discuss the next topic of chemical bonding, that is the electrovalent bond. It is also known as ionic bond. We also called it as ionic bond. Ionic bond. An ionic bond is formed, as I told in the previous lecture, that the ionic bond or electron bond is formed when there is a complete transfer of electrons. When there is a complete transfer of electrons. When there is complete transfer of electron, it means ionic bond exists. Ionic bond exists. Complete transfer of electron from one or more electrons from one atom to another. It is generally formed between the points to be remembered, that it is a complete transfer of electron. This bond is generally formed between metal and non-metal. The second point to remember for the electroblend or ionic bond, that this bond is exist between this bond, it belongs to formed between the metals and the non-metals. The third point to be note that only valence electrons will participate. Only valence electron participate. Only valence electron participate. These are the important points to remember. Whenever an atom loses electron, it means the atom changes into cation. The name of the atom will change into cation. Cation, it means that it has loses some electrons, or we can say positive charge. So what is the charge of the cation is? The charge of cation is positive. Similarly, the non-metal will gain, or I can say when the atom gain electrons, it get converts into the anion. The another name of anion is, it means atom is gaining something. What thing atom gain? The atom gains the electron. So overall charge for anion is negative charge. These things to be remembered while attempting any kind of question relate to the electrovalent bond. This cation or anion, cation is acting as a positive, anion is acting as a negative. So these positive negative attract each other. After attraction each other, they becomes closer and they form the electrovalent bond. When they form the electron bond, so I'll repeat again, when the cation and the anion comes closer to each other and they form the electrovalent bond. So we called the electrovalent bond is the force of attraction which hold the opposite charges together. So how you can write in the exam that electron bond is formed when the force of attraction the force of attraction hold the opposite charges together. So this kind of bond is known as electrovalent bond. Let me show you the example how electron bond is exist. These all things always happen while attempting the electrovalent bond. Missing one of this, any one point over here, the electrovalent bond will not form. The first one, let's discuss the formation of NaCl. How NaCl is formed? NaCl is a part of electrovalent bond. Since the Na is acting as a metal, chlorine is acting as a non-metal. Sodium atom, its atomic number is, when we talk about the sodium, its atomic number is 11. It has one electron. By writing its configuration 281, this type of configuration you already did in the junior classes. This configuration was explained by the Neil Bohr atom. He told that that every atom has its number of shells, and these shells are named as K, L, M up to infinity. When these shells contains the electrons revolve around in their particular shell, and the outermost shell is one over here. As I told earlier, that one means that only valence electron means the outermost shell will participate in the formation of electrovalent bond. None of the K or L shell will participate. So the sodium atom is having the configuration 281. Similarly, when we talk about the chlorine, since the bond is existing between the metal and the non-metal, chlorine is having the atomic number 17. So it has 7 electron. We call it as 287. So only valence electron will participate. How many electrons they are having? They are having the 7 electrons. They want to become stable, as I told in the previous lecture, that every atom wants to have a minimum energy and maximum stability. So they are going to become stable after losing or gaining of electrons. We can say losing, what is losing or gaining? That is a complete transfer of electron from metal to non-metal. When this happens, we call it as electrovalent bond is forming. Okay, so again, why they can lose? They want to become stable. When they become stable, they become stable when they achieve noble gas configuration. So what is the configuration of the noble gas? Noble gas, if I'm just having the neon, they are having out valence electron 8, 2,8. If I am having the helium, they are having the 2. If I am having the argon, they are having 2, 8, 8. So they want to achieve the outermost configuration. So we can say they want to achieve the 8 or they want to achieve the 2. So we called it as achieve nearly noble gas configuration. It may achieve the 8, it may achieve the 2. This one is the exception. We used to say that they will achieve the 8. So when the sodium loses one electrons, their outermost shell have the 8 electrons. It means now sodium has achieved the noble gas configuration. Now they are able to form the stability. When it loses electron, it forms a positive ion. We call it as cation. So again, when the sodium loses the electron, they form the Na plus. Loses electron, as I told earlier, they will lose the valence electron always. So it forms a 2,8. Losing one electron, a positive sign arises on the metal ion. Now atom is acting as an ion. Now atom loses its neutral property. When it loses the neutral property, it will form the cation. When we talk about the chlorine, why we use minus over here? And that chlorine gains the one is transferred to this side. We call it as complete transfer of electron. So again, the one electron is shifted towards the chlorine side. So the configuration becomes 2, 8, 8. 7 plus 1, 8. So it means that the chlorine has accepted the electron from the sodium. When the atom gain electron, it forms the negative sign. So I have write negative over here. So I have write negative on the chlorine side. Both of these ions now they over here they are acting as an atom, and over here they are acting as an ion. When they form ion, when they gain or lose the electrons. So now we can say that the both positive and negative will attract each other, as I told earlier, and they form the bond, and then bond is called electrovalent bond. And they form, when the positive and negative attract each other, they form the bond NaCl. How we can write in the form of reaction? We will write as Na plus Cl. Sodium is having the 1 electron in its outermost shell. Chlorine is having the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Acha, chlorine also lose the 7 electrons, but it is not possible because what is our purpose? To that minimum energy we use to remove an electron. It becomes very difficult to remove 8 electron instead of 1 electron. So we always used to prefer the convenient way, easiest way to remove an electron to form bond easily. So when the sodium gives its electron to chlorine, now their configuration becomes Na plus, and the chlorine is acting as a negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now so it has no electron right here, right now. So it, or we can say NaCl or NaCl. Here configuration is 281, 287. Now it becomes 2,8. Here it becomes 288, and the positive and the negative attract each other, so they form the bond. So we called it as complete transfer of electrons. Next, another example, we are having the formation of calcium fluoride. Formation of calcium fluoride. So similarly, calcium is having the atomic number 11. Calcium is having the atomic number 20. So it has 2882. So it has two outermost electrons. Fluorine is having the atomic number of 9. So 2,7. So it has 7 electrons. The formation of bond between the metal and the non-metal, only valence electron will participate. There is a complete transfer of electrons only when the atom loses electron. Who will lose the atoms? Usually the atoms loses the electron. One thing to be remembered, that the metal always loses the electron. Here calcium is acting as a metal, so it will lose 2 electrons to achieve the minimum energy and the maximum stability. One thing to be learned. Both points should be must be remembered. So again, so when they loses electrons, how we can write in the form of reaction? The calcium is having 2 electrons in outermost shell. Fluorine is having the 7 electrons. So we can say there is a complete transfer of electrons. When there is a complete transfer of electron, they forms the formation of ion. Calcium is 2 plus, so its configuration with 288, and the fluorine, 2 fluorines are exist. So one fluorine gets a negative charge because it gains the 1 electron. If it gains the 2 electrons, we will write 2 minus over here. So similarly, we are having the another. So overall configuration is 2,8, or we can say positive. How many positives? 2 positives are there. How many negative? 1 negative over here, 1 negative over here. So 2 negatives are there. So equally negative, positive, or equal and opposite. So they form the electrovalent bond. We will call it as CaF2. This is whole about the electrovalent bond. Wherever you see the heading electrovalent bond, you will do same as that of me, and you will get the correct by your teacher. Next we are having the